Hare Krishna. Sound check, check, check. Hare Krishna. If you could hear me and see me clearly, please isang like naman dyan. Wonderful. Thank you very much. So it will be our Thursday, last 5 classes for this batch. Pero, syempre, marami classes upcoming after this. I will update you the soonest. Hello muna, Hare Krishna. Good morning kay Mervin, Hare Krishna. Charles, Hare Krishna. Good morning, Rizal, Hare Krishna. Francesca, Hare Krishna. Chantal, good morning, Hare Krishna. Janice, Hare Krishna. Riza, Hare Krishna. Rizal, Hare Krishna. KD, Hare Krishna. Raul, Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Ben, Prabhu, good morning, Hare Krishna. Kaiser, Hare Krishna. Kenny, Hare Krishna. Thank you for those na mga umattend this morning sa Japa session natin. It's just pure 1.5 hour Japa, but you can log in and log out anytime. But if you could join, much better. What an experience to be still and sound chanting lang, walang ibang gagawin. So, before we start this very wonderful, intimate discussion, we would always and we want to be in the proper mood, in the mood of surrender, in the mood of humility, and the mood of request. Paying our obeisances sa ating spiritual teachers. Om Ajnana-timirandasya Jananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tashmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin iti namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pacharine Nirvisesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarine Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhuvya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivashadi Gaura Bhakta Brinda. Everyone, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So, ang nakaraan nating usapan ay with this meditation course. Kung napapansin nyo, wala tayong mga assignments. Pero, importante nag-review tayo. Kasi, the mind could not be trusted. Lagi niya nakakalimutan yung mga bagay-bagay. Ano yung ornament na sinusuot natin? Sinusuot ng Bhakti Yogi, ng devotee. Bilis ni Chantal. Nakakay ni Chantal. Pero tama yung kay Geyser sa akin, kay Cadric. Humility. We don't get this topic often. But this is our qualities na gusto natin i-develop sa sarili natin. Spiritual life. One could not start spiritual life without starting this. Kaya pinaka-importanting mudras sa mga yogis, di ba? Ang dami na ginagawa pag nag-meditate, kung ano-ano. Pero pinaka-importante is the pranam mantra. The pranam mudra. The form of humility. Because you're paying respect, not just namaste, Namaste is just paying respect to the soul, but you're chanting Hare Krishna. Not just the soul, and also the super soul of each other. So we greet each other, Hare Krishna. So humility, we should always be in that humble mood, lower than a blade of grass, tolerant in a tree, devoid of all sense of false prestige, and should be ready to offer all respect to others. In that state of mind, one could chant the holy name of the Lord constantly. Trinada Bisu Nichana. So welcome sa ating sobrang kakaibang um, topic for today. Hindi pala nakikita, no? Sabihin niyo sa akin pag nakikita niyo na. Hmm. Welcome sa relationship with the Supreme. Tapos na tayo relationship with the self, relationship with others. We are now in the relationship with the Supreme. Back to yoga. How does Krishna looks like? So marami nagkatanong, anong itsura ng Diyos? We cannot really love someone if we don't know anything about that person. What more kung anong itsura niya? Ano ginagawa niya palagi? Anong favorite niyang gawin? Saan siya nakatira? Sino yung loved ones niya? So to be able to love a person and to show that love, we have to be personal. Kaya sobrang importante. How does Krishna really looks like? How does God really looks like? Nakwento ko na before to, when I was asking yung mga seniors ko when I was studying in an exclusive school, Catholic school. Mostly the answer is he's the oldest person. That's why he has a long beard. Color white na kasi sobrang tanda niya. Long white hair. Very old. Sitting in the throne. And judging you kasi nakikita niya yung ginagawa natin. Judging you kung masama or mabait kang bata. So that is mostly the explanation ano itsura ng Diyos. Or sinasabi nila walang itsura, just a spirit, impersonal. Minsan nire-represent siya ng dove. Di ba? Minsan may picture ng Son of God, si Jesus Christ, as may dove. So there's more description of Krishna according to him and according sa mga close devotees niya na nakasama niya. But first, diniscuss natin yung relationship kay Krishna as a mom. Didiscuss din natin ngayon yung relationship kay Krishna as friends. So nakikita niyo ba yung illustration, yung painting? I just want to ask one question. When you were a kid, so swerte tayo kasi, I think so, swerte tayo. Kasi when we are kids, we can play outside. We are active. Marami tayong kalaro. Maraming laro. Although yes, maraming laro ngayon, but you have to download them. Pero before, you have to go out to play. So ano yung mga favorite nyong laro before? So malaman. Marami akong nagawang laro dati. Hindi ko lang nagawa yung mga pang girls, yung mga Chinese garter. Kasi sa amin, competition palagi sa school namin yung mga laro na. Ano yung favorite nyo yung childhood plays? Let's see. Sa Philippines, maraming klase. Tapos, meron pang mga... When I was a young kid, may backyard sa likod ng village namin, may malaking field. So lahat ng pwedeng laro namin ng baseball. Ultimate patintero, we have that. Village versus other villages, pero sobrang laking patintero. Marble and Jolen. Yeah. The text. So maraming laro. Si Ben lang ba yung naglaro dito? Yung iba pa hindi naglalaro. Tingnan natin na. Let's see kung makapag-type sila. Luksong baka, of course. Of course. Ano to? Skills to. Kailangan maganda yung magaling yung skills mo kasi ang taas eh. They always made me the baka because I was fat. So I never really get to be the one who does the lukso. But I enjoyed it. Yeah, kawawa naman pag dinaganan mo yung kalaro mo, di ba? Football, yes. Skills din to yung football. American football ba to or ano? The soccer. Langit lupa, impyerno. Di ba meron na tayong conception of heaven and hell nung bata pa lang. Patintero, pike or parang ay namin pa yung piko. Monkey in the middle. Yeah. Diyan ko nakuha yung monk in the middle. Sa monkey in the middle. Yan. Chato. Yes. Nalala ko yung chato. Yan. Madami pang laro. And so far, nag-enjoy ako. Very physical. Diba? Ayun yung exercise namin nun. Parehas kami ng school ni Chantal. Naalala niyo yun. Yung langit lupa, ginagawa talaga namin yun sa school. May abangan kami ng school bus doon tapos maraming mga upuan. Ako, natandaan mo ba yan, Chantal? Tumbang preso, of course. I have the biggest, alam mo yung Rambo na tsinelas? Pang ano yun? Panlaban niya sa tumbang preso. May hagdan kasi sa malapad. Yes. Yeah. And, sa amin kasi, pag naiwanan ka ng school bus mo, sa next batch ka na susunduin, mas gusto namin yun so we could play. So, bakit tinatanong to? And bakit sobrang saya? Kasi si Krishna was enjoying childhood pastimes like this one. Pero mas wild yun sa kanila. Kasi they would go to the hills, to the forest to play. They have that luxury of nature. He's the supreme. And Vrindavan actually came down to the material world. In the spiritual world, it's Vrindavan. It is called Vrindavan. Sumama yun sa material world ng bumaba si Krishna. So, nag-i-enjoy sila. Hindi lang sila naglalaro, nag-picnic din sila. Sometimes, they would play cops and robbers. Some will steal their cows kasi palagi sila nagpapapastol ng cows. Then, half of them will be the thieves na nakawin yung mga cows nila. And yung mga cows naglalaro din, nakikisama din sa kanila. Tapos tinatago sa forest. Isipin mo nawawala yung mga cows sa buong forest. Hanapin nila. Tapos yung mga cops, yung mga manghuhuli dun sa thieves, they will play like this. They will play, they will wrestle. Palagi sila nag-wrestling. Official na laro nila Krishna yon. They will play with a lot of mga ponds, mga pools. Nag-swimming sila palagi. May river sila doon. It's called Yamuna River. Or meron silang reservoir of water. Tawag din mga kunda. They will, meron din, alam ko, may mga chess na nun. That's an ancient game. They would play sobrang kakaiba na they have to pretend yung mga different animals. Ang kalaban nila yung mga animals mismo. Magkapanggap si Krishna na peacock. Tapos sasayaw-sayaw sila lahat. Tapos yung peacock kakalabanin sila sa sayaw din. Tapos sobrang galing ni Krishna sumayaw na please lahat ng peacock sa kanya. Kaya siya binigyan ng feather. Peacock feather. Kaya makikita mo lahat ng pictures ni Krishna, meron siyang peacock feather. So, Palaging after naglalaro, minsan meron silang kaaway doon. That will be demons. Then, each time, Krishna will, or Lord Balaram, yung brother niya, will have to defeat the demons. And minsan, dalawa or tatlong demons sa isang araw. Pero palagi silang may picnic. Meron silang lunch. And yung mga baon nila, they will share with each other. Pag kalaro mo si Krishna, ikaw yung mga kasama ka sa mga gopas, may baon ka, may lunchbox ka, and may lunchbox din, ibibigay yung mom mo para kay Krishna. So palaging ganon. Kasi everyone loves Krishna in Vrindavan. That's the mood. Tapos mag-picnic sila. Nagbibigay sila ng pagkain. Hindi lang sila nag-share. Minsan, isusubo mo na nakawin ni Krishna yung food mo. Or minsan sa plate ni Krishna na nakawin ng mga kalaro niya. They're enjoying the food. And Krishna would love this, to watch this. Pero, yung mga demigods got bewildered. Sino ba tong Krishna to? Sabi ng ibang demigod siya yung Supreme Personality of Godhead. Pero bakit ganun? Bakit ganun yung pastime niya sa mga bata sa Vrindavan? Ba't ganun ka familiar? Ba't ganun yung relationship? He would even catch yung sweets. Tawag doon ladu, the bilog na sweets. Habang isusubo ng mga gopas, papunta sa mouth, kakatch niya, nanakawin niya. Us, pwede tayong kumuha ng food galing kay Krishna. It's called prasadam. We offered to Krishna. It is called prasadam. You have that concept also sa ostya. You offered it to the Lord. Tapos magiging sanctified na siya. In the Krishna consciousness practice, it's not just a small bread. It's a whole plate of bread. May book pala ako nabasa. Ay, hindi ko fully nabasa. Yung review lang. The Missing Link of Christ. Sabi nga nila, pumunta raw siya sa India. Diba, pagbalik niya, binaptize na siya sa... Nawala siya ng bata, tapos bumalik na siya, malaki na siya, tapos binaptize na siya sa Jordan River. Nag-travel daw siya sa India. Isa siyang matinding yogi. Tapos yung Last Supper na ginawa niya, yung bilog na yon, wala namang bread na bilog eh. That was chapati. Di ba, bilog yung chapati. Yun. He was a great, Jesus Christ is a great personality, a son of God. And touch everyone. And also, he's a great yogi. Meron sa part ng India na meron siyang footprint daw. Hindi ko pa napuntahan, hindi ko pa nahanap. Pero may footprint daw siya doon. Tapos, he was known and acknowledged in those villages kasi pumunta nga siya. Anyway, going back. So, nagpipicnic sila palagi. Nabewildered yung demigods. And isa sa nabewildered na demigods is yung pinakamatanda na si Lord Brahma. Si Lord Brahma yung palagi nag-wish kay Krishna, baba ka naman dito. In different forms. Minsan, has ibang incarnation ni Krishna or yan, si Krishna mismo himself. Pero nabewildered siya. And he wanted to check out, anong ginagawa na to? Sino ba talaga itong batang to? So if you could see in the picture, dito si Lord Brahma, kasama niya yung transcendental airplane niya. UFO. Kaya yung mga ancient LDS at yung trip nila. Kasi yung mga outside ng Earth, may mga sasakyan sila that could fly in every planet. So Lord Brahma, kakaiba yung ano niya, flying object niya. That is a swan. Si Lord Brahma yung apat na head. So chinek out niya sila, Krishna. Bumaba siya. Para makilala niya talaga si Krishna. And he wanted to try to prove kung si Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So this is Lord Brahma. So habang nag-picnic sila Krishna, he wanted to test si Krishna ba talaga to? Pero sobrang kakaiba yung ginawa ni Lord Brahma. Ang ginawa niya, habang nag-picnic yung mga gopas and with Krishna, yung mga cows, tinago niya. So yung mga cows sa gilid, kinuha niya, tapos tinago niya for some time, for a moment. So take note, one moment lang. 1 moment means 1/4 of a second or one blink ang eye. Moment lang. Pero kita ng mga gopas, nawawala yung mga cows nila. So, they have to look for the cows kasi alaga nila yun. So, tumayo yung mga ibang gopas, tapos sinarap nila, tapos di ba bumalik, tapos sinundo na lang ng ibang gopas. Hanggang halos lahat nawala na, si Krishna na natira. Take note, one moment lang kay Lord Brahma, pero matagal na dito sa earth kasi iba yung time ni Lord Brahma. Yung sandaling moment lang doon sa earth will be mahabang oras na. That will be 1 year. Yung 1 hour ng isang tao sa isang langgam, that will be ilang days na or ilang months na or baka years din. Kasi yung life nila mas maiksi lang. So that's how time bends. So iba rin yung kay Lord Brahma. So tinagin ni Lord Brahma na sa deep slumber or yoga nidra yung mga gopas saka yung mga cows. So si Krishna alam niya yung nangyari kasi he's the all-knowing one. Oh, si Lord Brahma is having a trick on me. Diba? He is bewildered. So ang ginawa ni Krishna, since siya si Krishna himself, he expanded himself in many forms as the cows and as the gopas, yung mga kalaro niya. So nag-expand lang siya ng madaming-madami. Parang hindi nawala yung mga kalaro niya sa yung mga cows. So bumalik na sila sa Vrindavan. Take note, si Krishna na lahat yon. Bumalik sila sa Vrindavan and natuwa yung mga mom ng mga gopas kasi paano may kakaiba dito sa mga anak ko. Tapos lalo na lang nilove yung mga anak nila. Tapos yung mga cows, same din. Yung mga calves nila, parang may kakaiba dito. Tapos pag yung cow sobrang ecstasy niya, nagpuproduce siya ng maraming milk. Pag sobrang saya niya, nagpuproduce siya ng milk. So may kakaiba nangyari and that scenario nangyari siya ng buong taon. 1 year. Kasi si Lord Brahma tinago nga yung mga kalaro niya for a moment pero katumbas ng 1 year sa atin yun. So what happened is, naglalaro lang sila, normal lang. So yung one moment na yun, bumalik si Lord Brahma. Ano kaya nangyari na? Tinago ko yung mga kalaro ni Krishna sa kayong mga kaos eh. Tapos, ano nangyayari doon? Pagtingin ni Lord Brahma, nagulat siya. Si Krishna, kasama yung mga gopas, saka nandun yung mga cows. So, nabibewildered na siya. Teka, tinago ko itong mga to. Pagtingin niya dun sa place kung saan niya tinago, andun pa rin sila, natutulog pa rin. Pagtingin niya dun sa Vrindavan, andun pa rin yung mga gopas, andun din yung mga cows. So, sobrang nabewildered na si Lord Brahma. Sobrang nalilito na siya. And what Krishna did, pinakita niya kay Lord Brahma what is happening. Binibigyan niya ng vision. I'll show you. Ito yung nakita ni Lord Brahma. Na si Krishna, yung mga gopas, si Krishna din. Nag-expand si Krishna. He's the greatest mystic. So may mga nagka-practice ng mysticism, ng mystic yoga. Si Krishna yung greatest mystic. He could expand himself unlimitedly. A yogi could only expand 9 times or 7. Yung mga mystic yogis. Si Krishna could expand unlimited numbers. So by then, na-realize ni Lord Brahma na si Krishna to. He's the one na I wish, I pray, and I prayed na bumaba sa spiritual world. Every time may nangyayaring hindi maganda sa material world, when the demigods were being disturbed, pagkusumbong sila sa pinaka-senior nila, sa pinaka-tatay nila. I mean, of course, the forefathers is Krishna, pero the secondary creator is Lord Brahma. So, nagsusumbong sila. Even si Lord Shiva, nagsabi sila, there's something disturbing the material world and the demigods. And this is Earth, Mother Bhumi, siya yung cow. Tapos si Lord Brahma pupunta sila sa Dhruvaloka. Ayun yung pole star. And andun si Kshirodakashayi Vishnu. And doon si magdadasal si Lord Brahma. Doon sila nare-request if they could if Krishna could reincarnate or descend. So, na-realize ni Lord Brahma, oo nga, siya yun. Pero, what a great blunder. What a great offense yung nagawa ko. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, ito yung ginawa ko. So, sino dito yung naka-experience na after some time, matagal mo na ginagawa yung isang bagay or matagal na tayong ganun sa isang tao, ganun yung trato natin. All throughout ng years, nakala natin okay lang. Then, nasabihin niya sa atin na parang may off parang hindi ko gusto yung ginagawa for the longest time. Or hindi mo alam for the longest time, mali pala yung ginagawa mo. Then, na-realize mo, teka, mali yun na, tapos nag-guilty ka. Sino dito yung naka-experience ng ganun? And you felt so guilty na hindi mo alam kung paano mag-sorry, gusto mo ibalik yung time, gusto mong lahat magawa mo para makabawi. Oh, si Pascual, nagkaroon siya ng ganong realization. Chantal, yes. Tingnan iba. Si Riza. Baka yung iba mababait. Hindi na na-experience yun. Pero yes, that's very awakening na na-realize mo si Kenny rin. Na-realize mo, nga no, parang I need to do something with myself. Parang hindi pala ako ganun kabait na tao all throughout these years. Diba? Kailan ko lang narinig yung point ng ibang kasama ko na ganito pala. And nakakagising ng soul. Really awakening. So si Lord Brahma nangyari yun. And of course, he's one of the leader dito sa creation na to. And he created a big offense. Hindi lang sa normal na mga tao, kundi kay Krishna pa, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So what he did, he humbly surrendered himself kay Krishna. Ito yung painting na kinapakita ko last time sa magazine. So this is Lord Brahma. He have 4 heads. And you can see have lotus. And he's also chanting. The demigods are chanting. Kaya we could know that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Tsaka niya galing lahat. And he was praying kay Krishna na he created a big offense. Pero yung mga prayer ng demigods, hindi siya biro. Yung mga prayers din ng mga great personalities, yung mga saintly person, they are really in that intimate mood kay Krishna. Of course, Krishna is the all-forgiving one. He could forgive. He always forgives us. So imagine how long we turn our back to Krishna. Hindi lang din itong lifetime na to. Previous lifetimes. Kung gaano tayo katagal dito sa material world, gaano tayo katagal nakatalikod kay Krishna. But now, we're trying our best to chant. Naligaw na rin si Krishna. But Krishna, hindi naman siya ganun ka hard to please. Diba? Hindi rin siya nag-iipon ng grudges niya. He's just giving us ecstasy to know Him better and more. Given na we are learning our lesson. And ganun yung ginagawa rin ni Lord Brahma. He prayed this mantra. You can search this, Brahma Samhita. Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraham Anadiradir Govinda Sarvakarakaranam Chintamani Prakarasad Masukal Pabriksha Laksha Vriteshu Surabir Abhipalayantam Lakshmi Sahasrasata Sambrama Sevyamanam Govindam Adipurusham Tamaham Bhajami. So these verses, ganito kinakanta ni Lord Brahma, yung prayers niya kay Krishna. Venum Kwanantam Arabindam Dalaya Taksham Barhavatam Samasitam Buddha Sundarangam Kandar Pakotikamaniya Vishesha Shobaham Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. So these are, I think, almost one book na prayer ni Lord Brahma. Pero we just got 6 verses. And we would see kung ano yung translation na ito. and very sweet. Translation, yung anim na ito, hindi natin na-recite lahat. Krishna, who is known as Govinda, is a supreme Godhead. He has he has an eternal blissful spiritual body. Yung body niya, hindi material body like us. Yung body niya is also spiritual. He is the origin of all. He has no other origin, and he is the prime cause of all causes. So this is being prayed by the heads of the demigods. And he is saying, si Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, the first progenitor, who is tending the cows, yielding all desire in abodes built with spiritual gems, surrounded by millions of purpose trees, kalpabriksha, always served with great reverence and affection by hundreds of thousands of Lakshmis and Gopis. So he is describing the Brindavan, made of spiritual gems. Lahat ng stone sa Brindavan, hindi mo ma-compare sa pinakamahal na stone dito sa material world. Lahat ng trees sa Brindavan is kalpabriksha, wish-fulfilling tree. Kahit mango tree yan, pwede ka manghingi ng apple at pwede ka manghingi ng iPhone. Kasi kalpabriksha tree yun. Lahat ng desire mo could be fulfilled. And we see yung mga devotees na mga kalpabriksha din sila. Wish-fulfilling tree. They could fulfill our desire to be closer to Krishna. He's being served by hundreds of thousands of Lakshmis or Gopis. Lakshmi is the partner of Vishnu, his expansion. This is Vishnu, this is Lakshmi. Pero Krishna, given na si Vishnu galing din kay Krishna, he's being served not just by hundreds, but by hundreds of thousands of Lakshmis and Gopis. I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, who is adept in playing his flute. With blooming eyes, with blooming eyes like lotus petals, with head decked with peacock feathers, with a figure of beauty tinged with the hue of blue clouds, and his unique loveliness charming millions of cupids. Cupid, sakto mag-Valentine's na. Or Kandarpa Kamaniya, ayun yung verse na yan. Kandarpa Koti Kamaniya. Si Kandarpa si Cupid. He could make someone be attracted to someone. Pero, para yung magawa yon, ibig sabihin, gano'n siya kaka-attractive si Cupid. But, yung mga tao, hindi lang siya na-attract sa ibang tao, na-attract sila kay Cupid. Pero, the millions of Cupid are charmed kay Krishna mismo. Ganun ka-attractive si Cupid. Si Krishna. Yung mga Cupid, million of Cupids, ganun ka-attractive kay Krishna. That's why Krishna is also known as Madan Mohan. Pero, si Krishna, sobrang attractive kay Srimati Radharani, which is papag-usapan natin sa last day. Si Krishna is sobrang attractive kay Radharani, kaya tawag kay Srimati Radharani, Madan Mohan Mohini. And also, Krishna is so attractive sa kanyang mga devotees. His eyes is like lotus petals. Lotus petal is just like very perfect petal. Then, meron siyang peacock's feather. Yung binigay sa kanya ng mga peacock. And his color is hue of blue clouds. This color, it is just pinakamalapit na meron sa material world. What we have here is very limited. What we could see is very limited. But that is the closest. I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, round whose neck is swinging a garland of flowers, beautified with the moon locket, whose two hands are adorned with the flute and jeweled ornaments. who always reveals in pastimes of love, whose grace, whose graceful threefold bending form of Shama Sundar is eternally manifest. I'll show you a picture of Krishna in this form, Tribhanga or three folded form, yung naka fold. Mahirap, hindi ako makatayo. I'll show you a picture. Yan. Give me a minute. Sobrang sweet neto kasi this is Krishna having his form. Dito, yes. Sabihin niyo sa akin pag nakikita niyo na. This is Krishna, Tribhanga form with this flute. Oops. Yeah, perfect. He is with swinging garland of flowers and meron siyang flute and jeweled ornaments. Yung color ng body niya is hue, blue clouds. Yan. And threefold bending form, tribhanga. Threefold, kung nakita nyo, nakafold um, yung knees niya, the hips, and you can see the elbows. So threefold forms ni Krishna. Very playful, very like dancing movement. So normal niya yan. Pambahay niya yan. Sa kapanlaro niya ng itsura ni Krishna yun. And the garlands of flowers he have, hindi siya normal na makikita mo ngayon this time. Yung smell, yung scent ng garland na yun could be smelled miles away. Maamoy na siya. Tapos yung bees, mag-iikot dun sa garland of flowers. Umiikot dun. Wino-worship si Krishna. Enjoying. And yung mga ornaments ni Krishna, sobrang ganda na ito mga to. Pero, pag sinuot sila ni Krishna, mas gumaganda yung jewelries. Baliktad. Tayo, pag nasuot tayo ng ornaments, gumaganda or naging okay itsura natin. This is different. All the ornaments, nagkakaroon sila ng buhay, gumaganda sila kasi sinuot sila ni Krishna. Shama Sundar, because of his color, Sham, the color of the blue cloud. Dark. Minsan makikita mo dark blue clouds yung picture na kay Krishna. Just like bago bumagyo yung cloud na yon. So, minsan magkatanong, discriminative daw yung mga practice ng spirituality. No. Krishna, the Supreme Personality of God, that is even black. And we also lovingly worshipped Srimati Radharani, who is in the female form. I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, whose transcendental form is full of bliss, truth, substantiality, and is thus full of the most dazzling splendor. Each of the limbs of that transcendental figure possesses in himself the full-fledged functions of all the organs, and eternally sees, maintains, and manifests the infinite universes, both spiritual and mundane. This is prayers again by Brahma. He could understand na he's managing one universe. Siya yung manager ng universe natin. And there's a lot of universes. But all of these universes worship Krishna. He's saying, since si Krishna may spiritual body, lahat ng body niya could perform other parts ng organ na yun. He could eat by his eyes. He could read by his hands. Kasi ganun yung spiritual body niya. He eternally sees, maintains, and manifests the infinite universes, both spiritual and mundane, both spiritual and material. I worshipped Govinda, the primeval Lord, who is inaccessible to the Vedas. Kahit basahin mo ng basahin yung Vedas, lahat ng scriptures, hindi mo basta-basta ma-access si Krishna. But obtainable by pure unalloyed devotion of the soul, who is without a second, who is not subject to decay. He is without a beginning, whose form is endless, who is the beginning and the eternal Purusha, the eternal enjoyer. Ito yung inaral natin yesterday. Yet he is a person possessing the beauty of a blooming youth. Krishna, he is the original source of the all sources. So siya yung, we could say siya yung pinakamatanda, pero he is eternally beautiful like a blooming youth. Paano siya ma-attain? Hindi by performance of mystic yoga or by just studying. He could be attained by pure unalloyed love, devotion. Only by that. And it was described here, ano yung soul. Without a second, hindi namamatay, hindi nag-born. And ganun din si Krishna, since siya yung pinanggalingan ng soul. And he is the eternal Purusha. He enjoys. That's why he has a flute. Nililigawan lang niya lahat yung mga living entities. Kaya yung picture na to is playing flute, lahat attractive sa kanya. Lahat ng animals, lahat ng plants, lahat ng living entities, hindi lang tao. So these very sweet prayers, there's unlimited prayers that that is describing the glories of Krishna, his form, his pastimes, his names. Sobrang dami. These are just few. I would send you a link where yung chinant yung Brahma Samhita describing Krishna's pastimes and forms. You will see how very sweet si Krishna sa devotees niya and as well as yung kanyang form. You don't have to see Krishna as the light, ilaw lang, or wala. He's showing his form. Paano na-paint to ng mga devotees? Hindi siya basta-basta mag-paint ng artist lang. With love and devotion. They based the details ng mga painting na to sa scriptures, kung paano dinescribe ni Krishna yung sarili niya, and paano dinescribe din ng mga great personalities and devotees niya, si Krishna. That's why it's close to accurate. So that will be our meditation for today. As we hear Krishna, his name is identical. His form, his pictures, is also Krishna. It's non-different. Si Krishna mismo yan. Pero now, our eyes will be relishing his form. So, bring out your Japamala. We are chanting from the heart. As we chant from the heart, we will also see Krishna's form here. Give me a minute para kita natin habang nagka-chant tayo. And I'll prepare the pictures so you could relish Krishna's form while we are chanting. We can close our eyes to hear much more, but you could also open to see Krishna's form. Yung mga yogis actually, they are meditating for them to see Krishna in their hearts. That's why the Bhakti Yoga is an express elevator, because you can actually see Krishna in his form based sa scriptures. And the artist, devotee artist, painted his form. And this is not just na paint tapos okay na. The saintly persons will check kung pasok ba yung standard nung description ni Krishna dun sa mga painting ng mga artist. So maraming painting ni Krishna na according sa pastime niya. So show me your beads if you have it with you already. Awesome. Memorize nyo na ba yung Jaya Shri Krishna? Sino naka-memorize na? Isang like naman yan. Patingin. Mahirap mag-memorize ng Sanskrit. No? But if paulit-ulit mo lang siya, mas magigets. Lalo na pag in a song, pagkanta. Almost memorize na ni KDS. Sige, i-show natin yung... Yan. Before we start. Basta nasa tono. Yes, totoo yun. Kailangan... ako, nahihirapan ako mag-memorize ng plain lang. Since yung mga Sanskrit is may meter siya, I hear kung paano yung proper metering para makabisado mo yung mga verses. And nakakatuwa lang din siya kasi ang dami niyang relation sa language natin. Like mukha. Si Brahma is Chaturmukha. 4 faces. Di ba yung mukha sa Philippines is face. So, find your comfortable position. We will hear Krishna's name attentively. We'll recite clearly all the syllables of the Maha Mantra. You can close your eyes, but you can also open them. But we have to chant from the heart. Inhale. We're peeking sa window ng spiritual world. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Shadi Gaura Bhakta Brinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Chant from the heart. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Be attentive in chanting. Focus on hearing. Chant from the heart. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Dvaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda. If you are finished, please type 108. If not, please finish your round. Chant from the heart. Be attentive. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And if you're finished, you can open your camera para sa ating group photo. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Just wait for the others. Bakit sobrang importanteng attentive tayo sa chanting? Because we're calling out Krishna. It will be an offense if you call someone tapos di ka nakatingin tapos hindi ka attentive. Like, Janice, Janice, tapos may ginagawa pa lang iba. Same thing with chanting sa name ni Krishna. We're calling him. You have to be attentive. You have to be focused on hearing. So, patingin ng mga cameras. Let me see. Picture tayo, everyone. Yan. Tapos sa Kaiser, yan. Friends. Sige, count of 3, everyone. Nice in the camera. 1, 2, 3. One more, 1, 2, 3. Thank you very much, my dear Prabhus and dear Matajis. I'm always humbled and honored with your presence. May we always remain in the shelter of Krishna, have his image and form in our head, in our hearts, and always remember kung gaano kasigit si Krishna and his relationship with us, and our relationship with him. Be Krishna conscious palagi. If you have more rounds for today, if you're chanting more than one round, please do so. That's why it is minimum. It is called minimum rounds. Kasi minimum lang yon. Walang limit kung gaano karami tayo pwede mag-chat sa isang araw. So be safe today and palagi. Be Krishna conscious. You can share Krishna to others by the actions. Maraming salamat. Janice, Riza, Chantal, Hare Krishna, Charles, Hare Krishna, Francesca, Hare Krishna, KD, Raul, Hare Krishna, Pascual, Kenny, Kaiser, Ja, Hare Krishna, Rizal, Hare Krishna. Maraming salamat, Hare Krishna. Many questions, and daw nakakuha ng bead bag, the big pouch. We have here in the gift shop sa temple, or you can ask Trina Mataji. May friend kami na name niya. Meron siyang Facebook page. Sinasadya niya, pinapasadya niya yung bead bag. You can buy from him as well. Kish gift shop yata yun. Si Trina, you can talk to her to, how they call it, to refer you. Pero when you have this bag na, you can make your own. Siyempre sa akin, orange lang because I'm a monk. You can have your colorful with texture and prints then. Just have to take care of it. It will make your beads clean, pero the bead bag should be also clean. So it's an easy access when you're traveling. You can always chant. So hindi rin mawibirduan yung ibang tao. Yes. Tanong ni Raul, is ISKCON Desire a social media for devotees? Yes, you can check out the articles in ISKCON Desire. That is an official website and social media ng ISKCON. Madami magagandang stories and articles there. Very relatable. And the counter beads, how to use it? So this one, usually we have 20 beads, 2 parts, 4 and the 16. As initiated devotees, we have a vow to chant minimum 16 rounds. So this is 16. So I just finished my 16. This is 4. If you want to chant more, pagtapos mo ng 16, pwede mo ibaba tong isa, then pull it up. So you can chant. This will be 17. So hanggang 64 siya. Pag 4 rounds. So multiply lang. Yung iba pababa, yung iba pataas. Pero it will help us count kung ilan yung chanting natin per day. You have to plan it. Hindi yung kailan lang tayo libre. We have to plan kailan tayo mag-chant. Priority natin si Krishna. We are just required by him to chant few hours a day or few minutes. Sobrang very less kumpara sa material life natin na ilang oras. Mostly will take the whole day. So we have to plan at least few minutes or few hours para kay Krishna chanting. My friend who invited me here to your classes did not join because she said meditation opens her third eye. And talaga, sino yun? Sino yung friend mo? And can this really happen during mantra meditation? It doesn't really um, happen. Yung mga ganito. This is, third eye is a vision seeing the realm ng mga aside sa material realm. I mean, material pa rin naman yun. If they see, okay, Cathy, okay, remember. If they see mga living entities, they're still material. They just have extra vision. Pero hindi yung goal, hindi rin yung goal ng chanting ng Hare Krishna. We're opening the vision, the spiritual vision. Now, you can see Krishna everywhere. You can see Krishna through hearing. We know from knowledge, we can understand Krishna. Now we can see his form because of the painting, pero the description coming from Krishna himself and then his devotees is, we will hear it, then we can see Krishna. Sabi nga, if you chant, mawawala pa yung mga ganong vision mo, yung mga mystical vision, because we don't need that in spiritual life. If you're a healer, if you're using that to heal others, diba? Maybe. Pero our chanting, the goal is, and the effect is, the reawakening ng love natin kay Krishna. Maybe he is pertaining to specific kind of meditation, mysticism na meditation, which is, yun talaga yung nangyayari. Hopefully, nasagot ko yung answer mo. Riza, maybe ibang mantra meditation yun. This is the Maha Mantra. There are mantras that's worshipping the demigods. They could give you this kind of mysticism. Pero does it help with our spiritual life? Not necessarily. We might be disturbed seeing these things. Pero if you know them, you could understand they are also living entities. Sila yung mga depressed, sila yung mga died intoxicated, sila yung mga untimely death, diba? Or sila yung mga attached. We could learn from them. Hindi sila maka-move on. Patayin sila. Wala na yung gross body nila. Gusto pa nilang mag-enjoy dun sa family nila. Gusto yung mga previous activities nila. Makipag-sex, kumain, uminom. Gusto pa rin nilang gawin yon. Pero hindi nila magawa kasi wala na silang gross body. Ghostly bodies na yung meron. So imagine seeing all disturbed souls. So hindi nga siya maganda. So the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra would not open that. Rather, it will open the spiritual eye, or we call it Sastra Chakshus, seeing in the eye of the scriptures. That is the real third eye. Ay nyo to, spiritual eye. Yes, again, my dream seems like 7-year-old. My dream seems like a portion of my past lives. Sometimes, like last night, I have different mother and father. Yes. Totoo yun. We had a lot of different mothers and fathers. Marami ka na rin anak, naging partner, naging boyfriend, naging girlfriend, naging asawa. In different lives. Pwedeng tao, pwedeng hayop tayo nun. Ang dami mo naging relationship na. Sobrang dami. So, yung parents mo lang ngayon, lifetime. Pwedeng previous lifetime kasi may attachment, pero doesn't necessarily. So, we had this. It is awakening kasi you would know they are our loved ones. We're connected to them now, pero it is temporary still. Ano yung eternal? If you have connection sa Guru and kay Krishna, your Guru is your eternal Guru, spiritual teacher, spiritual master. Eternally mo sa spiritual master. If di pa matapos yung material life mo, you will not come back to Krishna. Babalik ka niya rito, hanapin ka niya rito. It seems na we're looking for the Guru. Pero you will meet him the perfect time. You know? So that's eternal relationship. Guru and Krishna. Si Krishna never, kahit saan ka pumunta, different lives, different time kasama mo si Krishna. So yes, dreams are dreams. It is a mixture of past, present, and future. Nang halo-halo yan. May mga glimpse tayo makikita. May mga glitches. It is also in a mixture of reality sa imagination. Makita ka ng gold, tapos makita ka ng mountain. May mapanaginip kang golden mountain. Doesn't necessarily na totoo. Pero if you dream of Krishna, it is not a dream anymore. It is a vision. It is a window to the spiritual world. So kaya tayo, we want to read Krishna book, his pastimes. We want to hear Krishna before we go to sleep. We want to, when we wake up, every time actually, we want to dream of Krishna because it's real. I've also seen my previous parents in dream and are sugarcane planters. Yeah. Could be not. Hindi natin pwedeng ma-confirm. Hindi natin basta-basta mako-confirm. Some have this ability, gift. Diba? Hindi mo rin sila mahanap basta-basta. There are some hypnotherapy. They could bring you to past lives. I've tried that before. Yeah. Sa may mga ganun. Pero does it make us advance in spiritual life? Not necessarily. We will advance in spiritual life by Bhakti Yoga. The others can help or might distract us. But if you're in Krishna consciousness, just move on. Move forward. Sometimes it will create attachment pa. Can we not end the cycle of birth and death without a guru? No, we cannot. We cannot end the cycle of birth and death without the connection to Krishna. And the only way to connect to Krishna is the guru. The guru is the representative of Krishna. Even Krishna mismo, nag-accept siya ng guru. Gano'n ka-importante yan. That is the system. Being a servant of the servant. We cannot go directly kay Krishna. So hopefully na-answer ko yung questions and yung sharing mo, Raul. Napakagandang sharing. You have to dream of Krishna. Focus on Krishna. Sometimes, yung mga previous lives, yung mga previous relationship natin will make us harder mag-move on. Para mo lang tinitignan yung ex-girlfriend mo. Diba? Hindi ka makaka-move on pag ini-stalk mo ng ini-stalk sa Facebook yon. Diba? Ay, sana mapakanaginip ako. Imagine mo, naalala mo lahat nung, ay, di-discuss natin yung bukas. Past. Yung different past sa future. Imagine pag naalala mo lahat ng parents mo, naalala mo lahat ng girlfriends mo, lahat ng ex mo, naalala mo ngayon. Gano'ng kagulo yung isip mo ngayon. Hindi lang this life pati yung past lives. That's the power of forgetfulness. Pero it's okay to have that kasi mas magkakaroon ka ng detachment. Pero hindi ibig sabihin magiging irresponsible ka in this reality. Kailangan, ka pa rin, connected ka pa rin. Hope we can find a guru soon. Yes, actually, after this course, hindi ko nasabi sa iba, from the first few batches, merong 4 batches na, they are having a spiritual mentorship program with Miss Olens Girdari Swami Maharaj. He's a disciple of Srila Prabhupada. And they are meeting him. Hindi ibig sabihin guru mo na siya because he's a guru. Pero the chance to talk to a spiritual master, to a saintly person, that is a very rare chance. And also to join yung mentorship program to help us in spiritual life. So may program na ganon, it will happen very soon. Let me know if you want to meet a guru. Not necessarily magiging guru mo siya or disciple ka na niya. Pero just to meet, to talk, maybe to ask advice. And if you wanted to join yung mentorship program niya, just to try it out, paano ba yung spiritual life, listening advices, being mentored by a spiritual person. Let me know, chat nyo ako. So yes, the guru will find you. If you pray sincerely to Krishna, Krishna will give you the bona fide guru. And if the disciple pleases the guru, he will receive Krishna from the guru. So Krishna could be revealed by the Guru. We cannot understand this pastime of Krishna, this knowledge even. We cannot understand that we're not the body even without the knowledge of the Guru. Yes, maybe you've heard it from somewhere else, narinig mo kay Beatles, pero may Guru sila. We can have indirect Guru or Siksha Guru. That is, like Srila Prabhupada, we're studying the books, not translated niya, and some commentaries. It can be the Siksha Guru, the one who received instructions. Di ba may two types of Guru? Pero the Guru, the Diksha Guru, will give the initiation to be connected sa Guru and disciple relationship. So yes, let me know if you want to meet him or join his classes. Chat niyo lang ako. Maraming salamat. Wonderful conversation. There's more to come. We have Kirtan every Friday. Sunday, tuloy-tuloy yung podcast. Simulan ko na yung podcast ni Monk in the Middle. Hinahanda ko lang kasi everyday yung commitment ko doon. So, naghahanda lang ako. Batch 4 of this will happen next month. And the part 2, na everyone is invited din, mangyayari either evening or morning. So, mag-survey lang tayo. Hare Krishna, everyone. Please stay safe and chant your rounds. Hare Krishna. Riza, Charles, Raul, Kenny, Kaiser, Ja, Pascual, Rizal. Do, wag nyo na i-stock yung mga ex-family members nyo, this life saka past lives. Move forward na. Hare Krishna. See you, Haribol.